8 warning signs your body needs omega-3. Did you know that not getting enough omega-3 could silently damage your brain, heart, skin, and even your mood without you realizing it? It's shocking, but true. Omega-3 fatty acids aren't just good to have, they're absolutely essential for your body to function properly. In this video, I will tell you about the 8 warning signs your body needs omega-3. If you've been feeling more tired than usual, struggling to concentrate, or noticing changes in your skin or nails, it might not just be stress or aging. Your body could be begging for omega-3s. Remember, before making any major changes to your diet or supplements, always consult a healthcare professional. And stay tuned till the end of the video, because I'll also share 5 easy foods you may add to naturally boost your omega-3 levels. Now let's get started. 1. Dry, irritated skin. Your skin isn't just a surface. It's an active barrier, a communicator, and a defender. When it starts feeling dry, flaky, or unusually irritated, it's not just about harsh weather or poor hydration. One silent culprit that often goes unnoticed is a deficiency in omega-3 fatty acids. The outermost layer of your skin, the epidermal barrier, relies heavily on omega-3s to stay intact and function properly. This layer is like the wall that keeps moisture in and irritants out. When omega-3 levels drop, this barrier loses its integrity. Microscopic cracks form, water escapes more easily, and allergens may slip through. As a result, your skin begins to feel parched, itchy, and inflamed, even in mild weather conditions. Omega-3s help regulate the production of ceramides and lipids that seal the skin's surface, so their absence weakens this protective wall, making skincare products feel useless and flare-ups more common. Your sebaceous glands, which are responsible for producing sebum, also suffer when omega-3s are lacking. Sebum isn't just oil, it's a natural moisturizer tailored by your body. Without enough omega-3s, the composition of sebum changes, becoming thicker or less effective at coating the skin. This creates a paradox. Your face might look oily, but still feel tight and dry. The glands struggle to balance hydration and end up promoting more irritation. You'll notice more frequent redness, occasional breakouts, and dullness that doesn't respond to your usual skincare routine. According to research, omega-3 fatty acid deficiency is common in acne patients and may worsen skin dryness, especially during treatments like isotretinoin. Supplementation with omega-3s was linked to reduced mucocutaneous side effects, such as dry skin, lips, and eyes, suggesting a potential role in improving skin hydration. Inside your body, the immune system plays a backstage role in skin health. Omega-3s are key players in controlling inflammatory responses, and without them, the immune system becomes a little too aggressive. It starts releasing cytokines, chemical messengers that trigger inflammation, even when there's no actual threat. This creates a low-grade chronic irritation that shows up on your skin as redness, roughness, or flaking. 2. Frequent joint pain or stiffness. That morning stiffness, the dull ache after sitting, or the random cracking sounds aren't just about getting older. If these signs have crept in without a clear injury, it might be your body signaling a hidden imbalance, specifically a lack of omega-3 fatty acids. The fluid that keeps your joints gliding, called synovial fluid, depends on a delicate balance of anti-inflammatory compounds to stay functional. Omega-3s play a critical part in producing those compounds, especially prostaglandins that protect joint linings. Without enough omega-3s, your body begins leaning more heavily on pro-inflammatory prostaglandins derived from omega-6 fats, creating a stiff, swollen environment inside the joint capsule. Over time, the fluid loses its slick quality and becomes less efficient at reducing friction. Cartilage, the firm yet flexible tissue that cushions your bones, also takes a direct hit when omega-3 levels are low. This cartilage has no direct blood supply, so it relies on the surrounding joint fluid and internal signals to repair itself. Omega-3s help reduce enzymes that degrade cartilage and also promote collagen synthesis, keeping that cushion thick and resilient. In their absence, enzymes like matrix metalloproteinases become more active, breaking down the cartilage layer faster than it may rebuild. This leaves the ends of your bones more exposed to pressure and stress, leading to pain, cracking, and reduced range of motion, especially in load-bearing joints like the knees and hips. According to research, osteoarthritis is marked by low-grade inflammation that disrupts cartilage balance, and omega-3 PUFAs may help manage it by reducing pro-inflammatory markers and slowing cartilage loss. 3. Persistent fatigue. Waking up feeling drained, hitting an afternoon slump that won't go away, or feeling like you're always running on empty aren't just side effects of a busy life. When persistent fatigue becomes your new normal, it's time to look beneath the surface. At the cellular level, your body runs on energy made by structures called mitochondria. These tiny power plants depend on healthy, flexible cell membranes to function efficiently, and omega-3s are a major building block of those membranes. When your omega-3 intake drops, these membranes lose their fluidity, making it harder for mitochondria to exchange nutrients and oxygen. As a result, energy production slows down, and cells start working harder just to meet basic demands. You begin to feel physically sluggish, mentally foggy, and less motivated, even if you're not doing anything strenuous. The fatigue isn't just in your head, it's in your cells. Your adrenal glands, which help regulate stress and energy through hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, are also affected by omega-3 deficiency. These glands operate like internal pacing systems, adjusting your alertness and stamina throughout the day. Omega-3s help moderate the production of these hormones, ensuring a balanced, steady flow. When these fats are missing, cortisol regulation becomes erratic, spiking when you don't need it and dipping when you do. This hormonal roller coaster wears you out faster and makes recovery feel incomplete, no matter how long you sleep. Over time, your body starts conserving energy as a defense mechanism, which, ironically, leads to you feeling even more drained. According to PubMed, chronic fatigue syndrome is linked to lower levels of omega-3, polyunsaturated fatty acids like EPA and DHA, and an imbalanced omega-3 and omega-6 ratio. This imbalance is associated with increased fatigue, pain, memory issues, and impaired immune function, suggesting that omega-3 supplementation may help improve symptoms and immune response in CFS patients. 4. Poor concentration and memory. When your concentration dips and your memory starts slipping, a hidden nutritional imbalance might be at play. Omega-3 deficiency is one of the most common yet under-recognized causes of mental fog. The structure of your brain cells, particularly the neurons that process and relay information, depends heavily on omega-3s to stay fluid and responsive. These fats help maintain the flexibility of the neuronal membranes, allowing them to transmit signals quickly and cleanly. When omega-3 levels drop, those membranes become stiffer and less efficient. Electrical impulses slow down, synaptic communication weakens, and the entire process of learning and recall becomes less sharp. That's when you start misplacing your keys more often, rereading the same paragraph twice, or struggling to stay engaged in meetings. Your brain's basic wiring can't perform optimally when the foundation is undernourished. Another critical player is the hippocampus, the part of your brain that stores new information and manages spatial memory. This region is especially sensitive to inflammation, and omega-3s are known for keeping that information in check. In their absence, inflammatory molecules build up and begin to interfere with hippocampal signaling. This disrupts the consolidation of memories and makes it harder to recall things you recently learned or experienced. It's not just aging that's causing forgetfulness. It's the slow inflammation creeping into areas of your brain that should be crisp and clear. The brain starts acting like a fogged-up lens, distorting clarity at the very core of memory processing. According to the National Library of Medicine, omega-3 supplementation helped prevent memory decline in lonely individuals, unlike the placebo group, suggesting it may protect brain function in those feeling socially isolated. 5. Mood swings and depression. The way your brain processes emotions depends heavily on its ability to pass signals between neurons. That communication is handled by neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, both of which are strongly influenced by omega-3 levels. Without enough omega-3s, the structure of the neuronal membranes becomes less fluid, and this directly affects the release, uptake, and balance of these mood-regulating chemicals. As a result, the signals that normally keep your mood upbeat start misfiring or slowing down. You might find yourself getting upset more easily, losing interest in things you once enjoyed, or struggling to feel emotionally stable throughout the day, even when there's no obvious trigger. The prefrontal cortex, the region of the brain that helps with emotional decision-making, also suffers when omega-3s are low. This part of your brain helps you process feelings logically and prevent overreactions. When it doesn't have enough omega-3 support, its activity slows, making it harder for you to regulate impulses or manage stress. Small frustrations start to feel overwhelming, and emotional resilience drops. Over time, this may leave you stuck in reactive patterns, swinging between highs and lows, or slipping into persistent low moods without warning. It's not a personality shift, it's a physiological one rooted in nutritional imbalance. According to oxidative medicine and cellular longevity, low omega-3 intake in Western diets may contribute to depression, and omega-3 supplements show promise due to their anti-inflammatory and brain-supporting roles. 6. Increased eye problems. When your eyes start feeling unusually dry or strained, or your vision becomes blurrier more often than usual, it's easy to brush it off as screen fatigue or aging. But behind the scenes, a deficiency in omega-3s could be quietly undermining your eye health. The retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye that captures visual information, is one of the most omega-3 concentrated areas in the human body. It especially relies on a specific omega-3 called DHA to maintain its structure and perform rapid, accurate light processing. When DHA levels fall, the retina becomes less responsive, and the photoreceptor cells that help you see detail begin to degrade. This affects not only how sharply you see, but also how well your eyes adapt to light changes. You may notice difficulty seeing at night, a lag when adjusting from bright to dim environments, or even a gradual loss in visual focus. It's not just an eye problem, it's a nutrient shortfall, impairing how your brain receives visual data. The tear film that keeps your eyes moist and protected is another area that suffers when omega-3s are in short supply. This film isn't just water. It's a complex, multi-layered coating that relies on healthy lipid production to prevent evaporation. Omega-3s help regulate the glands that produce these lipids, keeping the tear layer balanced and stable. Without enough omega-3s, those glands underperform, and the tears evaporate too quickly, leading to dry eyes, burning sensations, and increased sensitivity to wind, screens, and indoor air. It's why even a small deficiency may make you feel like your eyes are constantly irritated despite using artificial tears or limiting screen time. According to the National Library of Medicine, omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, are highly concentrated in the retina and may play a key role in visual development and eye health. 7. Slow wound healing. Most people don't think twice about a small cut or scrape. But if you start noticing that your wounds take longer than usual to close up, or that even minor injuries stay red, inflamed, or irritated for days, there's more going on beneath the skin than meets the eye. One of the most overlooked causes of delayed healing is a deficiency in omega-3 fatty acids. The very first stage of healing involves controlling inflammation. While some inflammation is necessary to protect a wound and clear out damaged tissue, omega-3s are vital for making sure that this response doesn't get out of control. When your body is low in omega-3s, it struggles to produce the specialized molecules that help resolve inflammation at the right time. Instead of moving on to the next healing phase, the injury site stays in a prolonged state of redness and swelling. This delays tissue repair and increases the risk of secondary complications. What should be a short recovery process gets stretched out unnecessarily because the body's inflammatory off switch is missing. The formation of new tissue also depends on omega-3s, particularly in how they influence the growth and behavior of fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen and rebuild the skin's structural framework. Without adequate omega-3s, these cells become less responsive, and collagen synthesis slows down. That means the wound site can't rebuild efficiently, and gaps in the skin take longer to close. On the surface, this looks like delayed scabbing, thin new skin or wounds that reopen easily. Underneath, the healing process is dragging because the tools your body needs to knit itself back together aren't being supported. According to the National Library of Medicine, omega-3 supplements may increase early inflammation at wound sites, slightly delaying healing, suggesting they influence the skin's repair process based on inflammatory response. 8. Flaky scalp and dandruff. When white flakes start showing up on your shoulders, it's tempting to blame your shampoo or the weather. A flaky scalp and persistent dandruff may be one of the early skin signs of an omega-3 fatty acid deficiency. Your scalp is covered in sebaceous glands that produce sebum, a natural oil that hydrates your skin and keeps it supple. Omega-3s play a key role in regulating this oil production. When levels of omega-3 are too low, sebum becomes imbalanced, either too thick or too thin, and the scalp can't maintain a stable moisture barrier. As a result, the outer skin layer begins to dry out and flake, causing that noticeable dandruff. This dryness also makes the skin more fragile, leading to micro-irritations that only worsen the flaking cycle. It's not just about oil, it's about the quality of the oil your scalp is able to produce. The microbial balance of your scalp is another major factor influenced by omega-3 intake. Everyone has a mix of bacteria and fungi living on their scalp, and when this ecosystem is balanced, it helps maintain a healthy skin environment. Omega-3s support that balance by reducing inflammation and helping immune cells keep harmful microbes in check. Without enough omega-3s, inflammation increases, the skin barrier weakens, and microbes like Malassezia, a yeast commonly associated with dandruff, begin to overgrow. This triggers even more itching, flaking, and sensitivity. Your scalp isn't just dry, it's irritated, inflamed, and out of balance. The rate at which your skin regenerates also matters, and omega-3s help keep that process in rhythm. New skin cells constantly replace old ones, but when omega-3s are lacking, this turnover becomes erratic. Old cells may accumulate on the scalp instead of shedding cleanly, and new cells might not form correctly, leading to a buildup of dry, uneven patches. This disruption in skin renewal contributes directly to the thick, patchy dandruff flakes that are hard to manage. It's a breakdown of the natural renewal cycle, driven by the absence of the nutrients your skin needs to stay smooth and self-regulating. According to the National Library of Medicine, omega-3 deficiency may worsen dandruff by drying out the scalp and increasing inflammation. Omega-3s help keep the scalp hydrated and balanced, and their lack may lead to flaking and irritation. Moving on, let's discuss 5 delicious foods to boost your omega-3 intake. If you're anything like me, you probably know how important omega-3s are, but figuring out how to get enough may be tricky. I used to think it meant just eating fish every day, but there's so much more you may add to your plate, whether you're looking to support your heart, your skin, or even help with issues like dandruff. you and I both may benefit from these tasty omega-3 rich foods. Here are 5 foods to fill your omega-3 requirements. 1. Salmon. Packed with EPA and DHA, salmon is one of the richest sources of omega-3s. Grilling, baking, or adding it to salads makes it easy and delicious. 2. Chia seeds. Just a spoonful a day may make a huge difference. You may sprinkle them on your yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal for a quick omega-3 boost. 3. Walnuts. Perfect for snacking or tossing into salads, walnuts are loaded with plant-based ALA, omega-3s, that your body may partially convert to DHA and EPA. 4. Flaxseeds. These tiny seeds are mighty. Ground flax seeds are best absorbed by your body, so mix them into smoothies, baked goods, or cereals. 5. Sardines. If you're willing to try them, sardines are an affordable omega-3 powerhouse. Plus, they're packed with other nutrients like calcium and vitamin D. If you've noticed any of the signs we just talked about, it's a good idea for you to take a closer look at your diet. Are you getting enough omega-3 rich foods like fatty fish, flax seeds, or walnuts? If not, you might want to consider a high-quality supplement, but only after speaking with a healthcare professional. Don't brush off these signals your body is sending. If you ignore them, silent damage may build up over time, quietly affecting your energy, focus, and overall health without you even realizing it. Now that we have discussed the many warning signs your body needs omega-3, let's keep the conversation going with a couple more videos. Shall we? Watch 10 Health Benefits of Amla Powder. You may also try our video on what 1 coffee a day may do to your body after 30 days. Go ahead, click 1, or better yet, watch both. Do you consume omega-3? Let us know in the comments below.